Hey, what's up, America? So I want to talk about the behavior of the Democrats last night when Donald Trump was speaking to the nation into a joint session of Congress. Now, there was a young boy that was there that had survived brain cancer, and he was honored by being made an honorary law enforcement agent in front of his father and the entire nation. What we saw, unfortunately, was Democrats refusing to clap or acknowledge this boy and his family, sitting on their hands, trying to be as evil and horrible as they could possibly be against Donald Trump, no matter what he did. Up to and including refusing to clap or acknowledge for a young boy that had survived brain cancer. Same with Laken Riley's family, who their daughter was murdered. They couldn't even bother to even look at them. And a Border Patrol agent that was honored. Democrats also refused to clap for that gentleman. So no matter what the case is, no matter if Donald Trump cured cancer himself or ushered in world peace, Democrats will never, ever give an inch because they are totally committed to only destroying Donald Trump, even if innocent people get crushed in the mix of this. And we saw that with a young boy that had brain cancer that survived, and they couldn't even be bothered to clap or stand for a person that survived brain cancer. Not just a person, a child. This is how far they've gone. This is how, in my opinion, soulless these people are. They want to take your free speech. They want to take your guns. They want to take your rights. And then they don't even want to acknowledge people who survived brain cancer. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I mean, I'm sorry. I have to say it. I know everybody's saying it's a disgrace. It's a stomach churning disgrace. It's one that I don't know how we devolved into this. You may hate Donald Trump more than anything in the world, and that's your right. But for God's sakes, give a young boy that survived brain cancer acknowledgement and an applause. If you can't do that, in my opinion, you've lost your humanity. So we've seen that, but then Laken Riley's family came out. Democrats once again sat stone-faced like this, refusing to look or acknowledge at someone's family that had been murdered by an illegal alien, not allowed to even picture that because Donald Trump might get something out of it. And so after that, then today, Democrats on the news say that, a young boy with brain cancer is Donald Trump's prop, along with Laken Riley's family. Oh, by the way, Elon Musk is the enemy, orange man bad. Same talking points of Trump derangement syndrome. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. This is shameful behavior, and you know it. Nancy Pelosi couldn't even be bothered to clap, and she fucking uses people as props all the time. Most of these politicians do. But what I saw with the Democrats was shameful. I understand Republicans aren't great. For years, they've basically fucked the poor. I get that. But Democrats, you are shameful. What you did is shameful. You have no business in leadership. You don't even know how to lead, in my opinion. All your leadership now is only whatever Donald Trump does, we're doing the opposite. And if that's the case, you're already destroying America. We saw what you did under Joe Biden. 4 years of this nonsense garbage. Now we have this again. I'm not even a hardcore Republican. I'm somewhere in the middle. But you've definitely convinced me never to vote for your fucking asses ever again in human history. How can you be so callous and cruel to people that have nothing to do with Donald Trump? It would be like Donald Trump is somebody you don't like. So instead of going after him, you're going to punish a kid with brain cancer. You're going to punish Laken Riley's family. You're going to punish a Border Patrol agent that had to fend off a bunch of cartel members. The hell is wrong with you? Oh, I know what's wrong with you, because if you didn't show some type of non-unified front against Donald Trump, if you went against the narrative at all, they'd just kick you out like they do with the state legislatures. I may vote 90% the way Democrats do, but if I have a 10% difference, you're out, you fascist Nazi, right? Isn't that how it is? The fuck is wrong with you? You lost the narrative. You got no position. You got nothing. And I still follow some of your principles. I still think legalized marijuana should be fine. I know abortion in certain terms is okay. It just depends on the situation. Yeah, we have to have strong national parks and a good art system, but what you're doing is being callous and evil. How can you even think that your actions are okay and acceptable? I mean, could you have at least stood and applauded for the 8-year-old or whatever age he was that had brain cancer? Could you have done that? No, you couldn't have been bothered to do that because you're so fucking committed to Orange Man bad. You don't know any other thing. You're blinded by rage and hate. The exact same rage and hate you claim Donald Trump and his followers are full of. Seems to me like you've either become what you hated, lost the narrative, or you were that hateful and evil to begin with. And if that's the case, I'm glad I've distanced myself from Democrats. I don't want a goddamn thing to do with you if you're going to be hateful assholes to people. Hell, I thought you were the party of free speech. Hell, I thought you were the party of trying to make poor people come up. Hell, I thought you were the party of trying for everybody to get their ends to be met. I thought you were for all of these things that we hold dear, but apparently you're not. Apparently you're either against your own narrative or you're something that you don't recognize, or you're just Democrats in name only, where your entire party has changed to something unrecognizable, yet you still call yourself Democrats. Because I can't see John F. Kennedy or Robert Kennedy or anybody like that acting this way. I'm sorry, they would at least give pomp and circumstance where it's due. What you're acting like is a bunch of scolded children, and I don't know how to help you. You're clearly not ready for leadership. And acting that way is not going to get you a presidency. It's not going to get you a 2026 victory. Sure as hell isn't going to get you any 2028 victories. And you've lost the narrative with the American people. Yeah, you need a new Democrat Party, but whatever the fuck this is, absolutely is not necessary. You're being very callous, cruel to people, and you think it's funny and sarcastic, and it's not. It's making you look like shit, okay? I don't know how else to tell you. It's making you look like terrible, horrible human beings. Never mind what Donald Trump is doing. I could give a shit less what Donald Trump is doing. I don't care about his behavior. I'm looking at your behavior, not the Republicans, not Trump, your behavior. I've taken the Democrats, separated them, and said, well, if this was any other situation, would this behavior be acceptable? And after a thorough review, I've determined absolutely not. That's asshole behavior, and you need to be ashamed of yourself. You need to apologize, but I know you won't because a lot of you are deranged up there. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, hit the notification button, and we'll be back with some more commentary coming up.